Morning, friends and family of Room 15. It's me, Mrs. Rogers, in the classroom, coming at you, talking about what is coming up next in 4th grade. We are using the standard, so you can look it up if you're curious, language 4.6, which is to analyze words to determine their meaning. One of the most powerful things that we can teach kids is what to do when they come across a word they don't know, or they don't know how to say, or they don't know what it means. How they can use context clues to either at least get an understanding of what the word might mean so that it doesn't interfere with their comprehension. We do that by talking about our learning objectives and inner sentence frames when we have structured responses. In reading, we are moving into the ability to interpret information, whether it's presented orally or verbally or within text. So those are going to be the 3 things that we examine this following week, and how we get information out of those variety of sources and the different strategies that you use. So this is the beginning of a pretty, probably do this for about 2 weeks. And the strategies that we learn we'll be using for the rest of the year. I'm just realizing how messy everything is behind me. I meant to put like fabric over that so I didn't have to look at it, but that's just not my hair. What if I did this? In writing, we are continuing with our opinion writing. I'm really impressed by the lessons that I'm using. I actually got them from somewhere else, and they're just really, really clear, really good, and I'm excited about it. These 4th graders are going to turn into the best writers they could possibly be before the end of the school year, which is going to really serve them in the 5th grade. In social studies, we are continuing with our colonial America. I'm finding that I don't have enough time to do both social studies and science at the end of the day, and so I'm going to have to switchy swatch. And I'm going to try this week to go Monday, Wednesday, social studies, Tuesday, Thursday, science. But I might have to do like a week of science, a week of social studies. I'm not exactly sure how that's going to work out yet, but that's definitely going to go down. And David found the video, which is exciting, which I think I mentioned last time. And we are continuing to dig. This is our last week into double-digit multiplication. And the reason why we are going to stop after this, I know the room is so messy. If I had $1 million, I'd still be a teacher, but I'd have like a classroom made. So this is the stations that we've been working on. This is organized from the least complicated parts of multiplication to the most complicated parts of multiplication. I only have it copied all the way to the 6th unit, but there are 15 units. So this really is a self-directed, students move their way through. Most of these have a key that they can look at to make sure that their answer is correct. So that is what we're doing, not just for math, but that's like our RTI time, our intervention time. Then during our regular math, this is going to be the last week, we're going to do the boxed multiplication. I'm going to try to do that really quick for you. So we've been doing something like this. If this was 9 times 20, we put the plus here. Well, actually 9 times 26. We put the plus symbol here because it's separating the tens and the ones. This is not 2, it is 20. This is 6 and 9. 9 times 20 is 180. 9 times 6 is 54. And we add all that together. Then what we're doing this week is we're changing this up. We're changing this from 1 digit to 2 digits. Sorry if that's all wonky. And then I would add these up. 180, 54, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Carry the 1 to 234. Sorry, I got distracted. It happens. Over here, I'm going to show you what we're going to do next week. Next week, this is extending into these kinds of boxes. And we'll need plus symbols on both because we are going to be multiplying numbers like this with ones and tens in both factors. So this again is not 2, it is 20 with a 1 20 plus 1 equals 21. That's how we know that we did this part right. Then down here, this is not 3, it is 30 plus 2. And now this might seem a little complicated, but what it does is it helps students understand that we are talking about 20, not 2. That is huge when they get into later grades, when they're going to be talking about really complicated math. We really want them to be able to understand that this is not a 2, it's a 20. That's why I start with this strategy. 30 times 20 is 600. 30 times 1 is 30. 20 times 2 is 40. 2 times 1 is 2. So then you add 600 plus 30 plus 40 plus 2, and you get 276. If I can do anything to make this more clear, please feel free to let me know. Leave comments down below. I hope you guys are having a wonderful week, and we'll see you next time. Oops. Take care of each other and yourselves.